rested on his head. Before songs were written about his victories, a teenage shepherd stepped onto a battlefield where seasoned warriors groaned under the weight of tension. Two nations faced each other across cracked earth and drifting dust. The Philistine army stood tall with confidence, sharpened by one terrifying advantage: a giant named Goliath. Towering above men like a moving fortress, his armor shimmered under the brutal sun. Each step pounding fear into the ground itself. For 40 days, he advanced between the armies, roaring his challenge like a storm that refused to pass. Choose for yourself a man, and let him come down to me, Goliath bellowed.
If he is able to fight with me and strike me down, we will become your servants. But if I prevail against him and strike him down, you will become our servants and serve us.
His words echoed like chains, wrapping around Israel's courage. Soldiers lowered their weapons. Veterans stared at the dead. Even King Saul, once known for towering strength, felt his confidence crumble beneath the giant's shadow. Then destiny arrived, carrying lunch. David, the youngest son of Jesse, had been sent to deliver bread and grain to his brothers. His hands were shaped by harp strings and shepherd's tools, not war blades. Yet, when Goliath's voice thundered once more, something stirred deep within him. Not fear, but outrage. He turned to the soldiers and asked,
"Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should taunt the battle lines of the living God?"
Whispers spread like wildfire. Some mocked him, others pitied him. But David's eyes were locked on something they could not see, a battle beyond weapons. When David stood before King Saul, the king studied him with disbelief, carved into his face. Saul warned him of the giant's brutality, but David spoke with calm conviction, shaped by wilderness battles no one had witnessed. "Your servant used to shepherd his father's flock," David explained. "When a lion or a bear came and carried off a sheep from the flock, I will go out after it and strike it down and rescue the sheep from its mouth." Then his voice deepened with unshakable faith. "Jehovah, who rescued me from the power of the lion and the power of the bear, he will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine." Saul hesitated, then allowed the impossible to step forward. The king placed his royal armor on David, heavy with tradition and expectation, but David could barely move beneath its weight. He removed it, choosing freedom over appearance, faith over imitation. Armed with only his sling, David approached a quiet brook. He knelt, selecting 5 smooth stones with careful precision. Each stone was prepared. Each breath was trust. As he stepped into the valley, the battlefield seemed to pause. Goliath spotted him and exploded with laughter. "Am I a dog, so that you come to me with sticks?" The giant sneered, cursing David by his gods. "Come to me, and I will give you your flesh to the birds of the heaven and to the beasts of the field." David ran forward, his voice cutting through the valley like lightning, splitting the sky.
You are coming against me with a sword and a spear and a javelin. But I am coming against you in the name of Jehovah of armies, the God of the battle lines of Israel, whom you have taunted.
The armies leaned closer. Time seemed to hold its breath. This very day, Jehovah will surrender you into my hand, David declared, his sling beginning to spin with gathering force. And all those gathered here will know that it is not with sword or spear that Jehovah saves, for the battle belongs to Jehovah. Goliath charged, each step roaring like thunder across the wood. But David moved faster, focused, fearless, precise. The sling snapped. A single stone sliced through the air like destiny released from its cage. It struck. The giant's momentum collapsed. His massive frame crushed into the earth, sending dust spiraling toward the heavens. Silence swallowed the battlefield before erupting into shock. Then victory, then realization. A shepherd had rewritten the definition of strength. The real giant had never been Goliath's size. It has been fear, doubt, and the illusion that power only belongs to the heavily armed.